Today I'm gonna try the Canon Ef 135mm f2 for the first time with my Canon R8 after the intro. What's up guys, Dan Frullani here and welcome back to a new video. I know I usually make videos about videography and that's what I love doing the most. But hey, I'm also a photographer and that's why today it's about photography. Mostly. There is a lens that I really love, especially for portraits, and I've been using it a lot with my Canon R6 and also with the Canon R7 and other cameras for both videos and photos. However, I've just realized that I've never used it with my Canon R8. Show you the camera. Here, the Canon R8 with the 135mm f2 and the adapter, Canon. So I decided to take some photos, some portraits of my son and see the results. Are they any good? Well, I'm gonna show you. Some very casual ones and some other like more fashion style, a little bit. Alright, let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment down below and hit the like button and check the links in the description to see all my gear stuff and things, my gear. And check the link to Artlist. You can get 2 months of awesome music, great sound effects, AI stuff, voiceovers, a lot of things. 2 months of free if you subscribe to an annual plan through my links and also the Amazon links, they're affiliate links. So if you buy something through these links, I might get a small commission and they'll be highly appreciated. That would help my channel to get going, to keep going. Anyways, when I went back home and I saw the photos, I started editing and then I realized one thing. Instinctively, I just kept the aperture all the way to f2, very wide, because I wanted to get the best out of the compression of the 135mm, the best depth of field to compress the background, to isolate the subject. But then I thought, with the 135mm, do I really need that? Well, sometimes, yes, sometimes I do. But if we're not shooting in low light conditions, sometimes, quite often, we better take photos with a different aperture. I noticed that shooting at f2 all the time, sometimes you get only one eye in focus and the other, no, not so much. That's totally normal. And sometimes the photos are not really sharp, even though this lens is awesome, even at f2. I thought that closing the aperture a little bit, not much, would get me even better results. And that's when I decided to go out again to shoot more portraits, and this time I started at f4. Again, let me know what you think about it and leave a comment down below and hit the like button. And I think the photos are a little bit sharper compared to the photos I shot at f2. And for what concerns the background blur, you know, when you shoot a portrait, as long as you make sure that there is enough distance between the subject and the background, you don't get too much like in the background. It's pretty difficult to get some crowded background, some distracting background. So at f2, f4, still we get some creamy background, a little less than when shooting f2, but really good. As long as you don't put the images one close to each other, f2, f4, you can't tell. You're not gonna say, oh, this is not f2, this is not all the way open. What matters is the final result of the standalone photo. And then I changed the aperture at f5.6. Alright, again, let me know what you think about it and leave a comment down below and hit the like button. Subscribe, of course, if you're interested in this kind of content. In the overall, I can say this lens Ef 135mm f2 with the adapter on the Canon R8, it's really amazing. Maybe not as great compared to when we use it on the Canon R6. Canon R6 maybe is a little sharper, a tiny little bit, but it's not all about the sharpness. Like we know, the Canon R6 is Canon R6 sharp and the Canon R8 is Canon R8 sharp. I'm not saying it's worse, but it's definitely not better than the Canon R6 for photos, but still really good in my opinion. When we set the aperture to f4 or f5.6, nothing to complain about. It's really awesome. Oh yes, we might lose a tiny little bit of the creaminess of the background, but still, because of the compression of the 135mm and provided that there's enough distance between the subject and the background, the photos still look great. So if you own a Canon R8, do I recommend this lens? Oh yes. You can buy it new or you can buy it used secondhand at a very good price and worth every single penny. Alright, I think I don't have anything else to say, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, smash the like button, subscribe if you ain't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah!